Hey guys, Pitmaster here. Just got back from UFC Tampa, Teixeira versus Evans. Great week. We split one and one. Glover won, Courtney lost. Terrible when you lose. You feel bad. But it was a great week. I mean, great training, great people. I got to hang out with some really close friends. Laborio, Mike Metzger drove down and we got to hang out for a while. And I got to see some people I really care about, but I barely get to see. So it was great, and I got to train, with Courtney. We got to work out with Glover, and it was just great to see everyone, and it was great to be there that night. Terrible for Courtney because he lost, and great for Glover because he won, but it was terrible for Evans. But here's what I gotta tell you guys. You guys are a fighter in the UFC. You're fighting in kickboxing, glory, whatever. Losing is just devastating. When you lose, it's devastating. Rashad is devastated. Courtney was devastated. I've been there. I know how devastated you are. I mean, there's people that just go. Floyd Patterson, a boxer in the 60s. When he lost a fight, he wouldn't even go out of his apartment for weeks. Then he'd grow a beard and a mustache, and he'd put his head down, put a hat on, and he wouldn't let anyone see him for months because he was so embarrassed. And that's what makes it, losing a fight makes you feel like. You feel like part of your manhood, your dignity, your respect, it's just gone. Because fighting combat sports isn't like any other sport. You're not bouncing a little ball, throwing it through a hoop. You can't touch each other or else it's a foul. You can't kick a ball and somebody touches you, you fall on the ground, pretend you're hurt. This sport, you get hurt. You're supposed to get hurt. And then you're supposed to keep fighting. You can't tell the fucking referee, oh, I just got hurt. Oh, he hurt me. Oh, foul. No, you have to fight through the pain. You have to fight through injuries. It's the toughest sport in the world. Losing an MMA match, kickboxing match, a boxing match, there is no shame. It's two men, the toughest athletes on the planet, that are trained to beat each other. One guy's going to lose. But you put one of these two guys against anyone else in the world, they're going to beat the shit out of them. But when you put them together, they're the top fighters in the world. One of them is going to lose. There's no shame in that. When you retire from fighting, I'll say this to Rashad. When you retire from fighting, you're going to look back and say, I was a fucking UFC champion. There's no shame in that. You're going to remember that. I was a fighter. I was a UFC fighter. I was an MMA fighter. I was a combat fighter. That puts you so far up past, most alpha males. It's crazy. And you're not going to remember these losses, and nobody will. They'll just remember what a stud you are. That goes for all of you UFC, fighters and combat sport participants. You are putting yourself on the line against another trained martial artist in front of thousands of people in a ring or a cage. It's like you're in a microscope. But you're willing to put it all on the line while other people sit back and judge you or criticize you. Okay? Always remember that. When you lose a fight, you didn't lose your arm, you didn't lose your leg, you didn't lose your kid, you didn't lose a family member. You lost a fight, a combat sport fight. Okay? The fight you don't want to lose is in the street when somebody's trying to stab you or kill you. And you're, as martial artists, that's ultimately what you're really training for. That is the ultimate. Okay, and that is the fight you can't lose because you're only going to have it once if you lose, and you'll be dead if you lose that one. So keep training, and even if you lose a fight or two, that's nothing. You're going to be back, and you're never going to remember these losses. You're going to remember what a stud you were, and you're always going to have the pride that you had the bravery to step in that cage or that ring. Okay? So, I just want to say hats off to all of martial artists out there that are willing to put it on the line. Okay? I want to tell you don't worry if you don't want to fight in the cage with a referee. Okay, that's not what it's all about. That's just fun. Maybe you make some money doing it. You get some glory. You get recognition. But you're training as martial artists ultimately to protect someone that really needs you in life or death situation, or to protect yourself or your family in a life or death situation. And that is the ultimate fight that you're really training for. So congratulations, you guys. And I'm really proud of all of you. And you'll be back. And there's no shame in losing in the cage. People still look at you guys like heroes. Thanks, guys.